We're on. Thank you. Okay. Welcome to our regular meeting, Shasta City Council, Tuesday, December 15, 2020. Call to order at 6:13 p.m. Roll call. All council members are present except Councilmember Garcia with an excused absence. Mayor Pro Tem will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and Councilmember Givens will lead us in the invocation.
Salute, pledge. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day once again. I thank you for allowing us to be here in this place together. I just pray for your safety and health in each and everything that we're doing, and just give us guidance and wisdom in the decisions that we make. We thank you and love you. Amen.
Amen. Okay, moving on to presentation, resolution of service for Councilmember Manuel Garcia. As you know, and at our last meeting earlier today, he hurt his ankle, so he's not going to be able to make it this evening. So, but I just want to just highlight some things that his resolution of commendation. I just want to say thank you to Councilmember Garcia for wanting to participate in the community and in his service as a council member. I know he had shared a lot of his visions of wanting to do things in the community, which I believe he was able to I believe he was able to do a lot of what he was wanting to do. I know some of the concerns he had, it was fixing the roads and making Shasta look more beautiful and keeping it clean. And also we added more officers during that period of time. We, I believe, don't know exact what number, maybe about 9 officers who have added, a K9. We also added a code enforcement. So we did a lot. We also, under his watch, Councilmember Garcia's watch, we also added a park, which is part of the Fresno. And, you know, I just want to say, you know, sometimes you give up your time to do public service. And I just want to say thank you to Councilmember Garcia for giving up his personal life to be a servant to our community. So I open this up for any council member who wish to say anything, would like to say anything to Councilmember Garcia.
I'd like to repeat the fact that I know he's given of himself in the community, and appreciate and thank him very much for being willing to give and to participate with the council.
I think it's my mic that keeps echoing, so I'm sorry about that. I agree. It takes a lot of effort for anyone in the community who may not quite understand that, but going through that process, through the elections process and sitting up here, it's, I think it needs to reread what it says as a minimum 2 meetings a month. And I really would go back and say minimum 4, but it's a busy part of your schedule, and he was here for it and he stuck through with it. And I'm just very thankful for that opportunity.
You know, I've known Manuel since I was in high school. I was a student. He was my football coach. So in a sense, you know, he did mentor us, mentor a lot of kids in this community. I shared certain visions with him as well. As far as through sports and kids, that is where he came from, and he did a great job. He was an amazing coach, and I want to thank him for his service here on the city council for his term, and I wish him the best and want to say thank you.
Thank you very much for that. And also just want to add a little bit more to that, to his family, his wife. You know, she sort of in this process, she also contributed by not seeing him a lot at home. There's a lot of times he wasn't at home for dinner. So I just want to say thank you to his wife and to his children as well. So, okay, we'll go ahead and move on to public comments. Do we have any public comments, Yasmina?
I'm sorry, Mayor, if we can approve the agenda,
Oh,
or did?
sorry about that. Motion, can I get approval for the agenda?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll go and second it.
Trying to turn it down the best I can.
Councilmember Givens,
Aye.
Lopez,
Yes.
Prout, and Alvarado.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Any public comments?
No public comment at this time.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll move on to management reports, organization business. Number one on the item is certification of elections, November 3rd, 2020. City manager?
Certainly, Mayor and Council, this is ministerial in nature and the certification of the election of November 3rd, 2020. And the action this evening is asking council to adopt resolution 2761 as certification of the November 3rd election.
Okay, thank you. May I get a motion, please?
Do that again with your mic on, Kathy.
I so move.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilmember Prout, second by Councilmember Givens.
Councilmember Givens,
Aye.
Lopez,
Yes.
Prout,
Yes.
and Alvarado.
Yes. Moving on to number two of the manager's report is council member oath of office.
Sorry, Mayor and Council, I'm going to defer to our city clerk on this matter so that she can administer the oath of office for the council members. Yes, Mina?
Sorry, let me turn on the mic. Do you solemnly affirm that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which you are about to enter? Congratulations. So, Councilmember Espinoza, please take your seat. And the next item we have is the reorganization and appointments. We have Chairperson Garcia, but since he's not here, it would be Vice Person Prout calling the order to the meeting of the Industrial Development Agency.
Okay, I'd like to call to order the meeting for Industrial Development Authority. Let's show that the attendance is okay, other than Chairperson Garcia. Moving on to approval of agenda. I need a motion to approve the agenda.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second is read.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded that we approve the agenda.
Councilmember Givens,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. Okay, we should do the reorganization for this, at this,
Opening all of the boards
Right.
together.
okay.
So President Givens, please call to order the meeting of the Shafter Civic Improvement Incorporation.
Absolutely. I'd like to call to order the Shafter Civic Improvement Corporation meeting Tuesday, December 15th, 2020 at 6:22 p.m. All members are present, less the board member Garcia. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, and Givens. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
By the way, before we move on to the next one, do we need to pull this into recess on each one of them?
Yes.
Individually? So don't do it now. You got it.
So President Prout, if you will call to order the meeting of the City Charitable Purpose Foundation.
Yes, at this time, I'd like to call to order the meeting for the Civic Improvement Corporation. Let the record,
I'm sorry, City Charitable Purpose Foundation.
oh, I flipped the wrong one. Hold on.
You are president of the charitable.
Oh, I flipped the wrong one. Okay, call to order the meeting for the City Shafter Charitable Purpose Foundation. And let the record show that all members are present with the exception of Council Member or Board Member Garcia. Need a motion for approval of the agenda.
I will make a motion to move.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve. Roll call.
Givens,
Aye.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes.
We are on item number 7 of the organizational outline.
Okay. So Mayor Alvarado, okay, declare for record that the meeting of the Shafter City Council continues with Councilmember Alvarado, Espinoza, Givens, and Lopez and Prout. Ask the City Manager Gonzalez to open the nominations for Mayor of the City Council.
Mayor and Council, the nomination for mayor is now open.
I mean, nomination for Councilmember Lopez.
I would like to nominate Councilmember Prout.
I'll second the nomination for Councilmember Prout.
Let me close the nomination. Is there any other nominations? We have nomination of Councilmember Lopez and Councilmember Prout for the office of mayor. If there are no other nominations, the nominations will now close. And Mayor, it's back to you to request a motion on for the nominations.
Okay. Let's see here.
I believe you request motion for nominations, correct?
I'm sorry?
I believe you request motion for nomination or motion for approvals, correct?
Yeah, a motion for nomination is either.
That's going back to you though, because we theoretically don't have that position right now.
Correct, that is
Okay.
correct. So I need a motion for the nomination of either Councilmember Lopez or Prout for the office of mayor.
I think we just had a first and a second for Prout, myself and
Okay.
Espinoza.
All right,
So I believe we would be in a roll
Roll
call vote. Sorry about this thing echoing.
Givens,
Yes.
Lopez, oh,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes.
okay. So Mayor and Council, you have a unanimous vote for Councilmember Prout to be served in the seat of mayor. So at this point, at this time, we just changed the nameplates at this point, so.
Since the microphones move, shall they change the microphones with them as well?
We're
This
just
is
gonna, for
really
the,
cool.
just move the nameplates for the time being.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let it fall over. There you go. Okay, we'll move on to business here. Open nominations for Mayor Pro Tem for the City Council. Nominations are now open for Mayor Pro Tem.
I would like to nominate Chad Givens.
Are there any other nominations?
I'll second Chad.
Are there any other nominations? Okay, we'll call for the vote.
Givens,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. Okay, we'll move on and select the other boards and appointments. And at this time, open nominations for chairperson for the Industrial Development Authority.
I nominate Pete Espinoza.
Are there any other nominations? Is there a second for Pete?
I'll make that second. I am so sorry in Facebook and YouTube land for the echo. I apologize. And I will make the second, sir.
Okay, we'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Do we get roll call?
Roll call, okay.
Givens,
Aye.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. Okay, we'll move on to nominations for vice chairperson of the Industrial Development Authority.
Make nomination for Caesar. Interested?
Lopez?
Fine.
I'll nominate Chad Givens.
Oh, so you're going to withdraw on this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll second. Chad for industrial.
Okay. Okay, is there any other nomination? Okay, we have a nomination for Chad for vice chair of the Industrial Development Authority. Roll call?
Givens,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. And at this point, I'd like to appoint the city clerk as our secretary. Our city clerk, Polaris, and also appoint the administrative service director as treasurer as Bryce Atkins. Okay, we have open nominations for president of the Shafter Civic Improvement Corporation.
Nominate Chad.
I'll second Chad.
Good. Are there any other nominations? Okay, we have a nomination for Chad for president of the Shafter Civic Improvement Corporation. Roll call?
Givens,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. Okay, now the nominations are open for vice president of the Shafter Civic Improvement Corporation.
Make nomination for,
I'll nominate Gilbert.
I was gonna say, you're already there. You want to take it?
no.
No. Okay. Fair enough.
You didn't want to be vice chair?
No. No, not right now.
No?
Who are you gonna nominate, Gilbert?
I was gonna say Lopez, but how about Pete? He looks green.
There hasn't been much action on that one for a few years.
Then I'll withdraw my nomination for Gilbert and I'm gonna put it towards Pete.
Pete for vice.
We have a,
So one of you second it?
I'll second.
Okay. If there are no other nominations? we have-
Givens, oh, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead, we have Pete for Shafter Civic Improvement Vice President.
Givens,
yes, ma'am.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. Okay, now we open nominations for president of the City Charitable Purpose Foundation.
Nominate Lopez.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any other nominations? Okay, we have Cesar Lopez for City Charitable Purpose Foundation President.
Givens,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
I think that account has money, yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. Now we have nominations for vice president of the Shafter Charitable Purpose Foundation.
Nominate Kathy.
Okay,
I'll second that.
okay, we have a motion and a second. Anything further?
She already on
Okay,
that
we'll
right
call
now,
roll
too?
call for City Charitable Purpose
Yes.
Foundation Vice President.
Yes. Givens,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. Now, I think I slipped up and didn't appoint you as secretary on the other, huh? Okay, but that is standard for Polaris as well as Atkins. Okay, now we come down to current Council of Governments, and there is an appointment, and I do believe that mayor should serve in that position, so if there's no objection,
I have an objection. Based on my experience on that position, it's not so much that the mayor or anyone that's a city elected official has, they're more of just a representative. I think the opportunity of having other members of the council to share that seat would be a plus. For the most part, Wayne is the one that does a lot of the work, a lot of the lay work with the city manager. The role that I've learned the 2 years I was there as a representative on Kern Cog, it was an eye opener. You get the experience. You do sit with other city elected people there, one from every city. The benefits of it, you do get a stipend of $100. They give you $20 for gas. They give you dinner, but we don't do that for that, but it is a plus for it. But for overall, I do see that everybody should take a turn on Kern Cog. When any big decision is going to be dealt with, it's going to come to the council, or before that, it will go to the city staff. I really think we should all have the opportunity to be on Kern Cog. That's just my input from my experience. It's good relationship. Give everybody the opportunity to cross-train in a sense.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think you've got the tenure with it, and you've worked with Kern Cog for a numerous amount of times. I think there's a relationship that's built there that has been beneficial in the past. Yeah, but I'm still adapt to. I do believe the mayor should be the one sitting in that seat.
At the same time, there's new elected officials in all the other cities, so the same people are not there all the time. So there's always a rotation of people. So that just food for thought as well. So it's not like you build this consistency of the same people there all the time. Yes, the staff of Kern Cog is there consistently, yes. But as far as the other elected officials, one per city are different as well. But it just gives everybody an opportunity. Again, we're all equal here on this table because we're all elected by the constituents of the city to represent the city as a whole, not to sort of dominate one side or the other.
The only comment I might say too is I understand where you're coming from because there are other council members that do serve in that capacity, but I've been there and I believe I understand it. But within this past year, I was appointed with the Valley Voices, and it would be helpful if I was there at those meetings when they had the meetings that monthly. It's really a benefit to be there at that point. So
I still disagree.
that's right. I understand what you're saying.
I still disagree. I think we should all take a turn regardless. I mean, it's good exposure for yourself. Yes, you have the experience as far as, matter of fact, I think you've been there since Kern Cog started. So,
No, not quite.
So it's either you or Gary Nelson, but I think it's something that we should all rotate because, I think we should all be given the opportunity to serve in other capacities, not just in whoever has the most votes on the table.
I'll let it be known, as far as Kern Cog, I know it's a busy part of the council. It's very important as well. I know what's one thing I learned, it's very important. I'm not interested in that one. I'll be the first one to tell you, I got a lot going on in my life besides this, especially right now with all this COVID-19 situation at my work. So as far as Kern Cog, I don't have the time, so I will not be even interested remotely, so.
And that's, you're gonna love this. That's the flip side for me. So I have the availability, but I do a lot with Kern Cog outside of council, and I don't think it would be the most appropriate to sit in that seat myself. So it's just, there's too much conflict in my mind, and maybe I'm off a little bit, but there's too much conflict in my mind to go down that road. So I would be out as well.
So that's two. So that's two of us that don't want to be on it. That leaves three.
Well,
right?
yeah, two of us are tenured as well, and that's why I'm okay with, I mean, we're rotating back, right? I think you were doing the last couple of years, and then we would rotate back into Kathy at this point, unless you have an interest to jump on Kern Cog, but that's new and fresh, and I wouldn't recommend it right off the bat.
It wouldn't be my first choice.
I have already served it, so I wouldn't want to serve it again. I did, the experience was great. I just didn't want anybody to be robbed from an experience, and I hope this doesn't play too much politics on this table, but I think we all still, for the record, I think we should all still have the same opportunity as everyone. And being that neither two of my colleagues were wanting to do it, and I don't want to do it again because I just finished from doing it. So, and Pete doesn't want, he's not interested in doing it. So Kathy,
It's okay.
I guess you're it again.
Okay.
Do you need a second nomination or you just need one?
No, it's just an
Okay.
appointment. I need to have an appointment for a first alternate.
Okay. Then I'll appoint, to me, I'll appoint Pete on the second alternate, on the first alternate.
Second, I got nothing to do.
All right.
You okay with that, Pete?
Come on, you're here to serve.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. I'll do it.
All right, Pete. All right, we still need a third one, or a second alternate, which means third person.
Gilbert, you want to do it?
I'll just do it.
Okay, very good.
Neither one of you, please don't miss.
We don't plan on it, but you never know. Okay, now we're down to the San Joaquin Valley Air Pollution Control District. That's another one that doesn't meet often. And in the past few years, it's only been to ratify a change in position or just some single vote. So the district does connect with the city staff, and then they pass it on to whoever this board member is. And usually it's held in Bakersfield, and it's all remote. So who would like to be on that? Anybody here? No?
I'll take that one.
Want to do it, Chad?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then what about for first alternate? I don't mind putting my name down if no one else wants to do it, because we still need a second one.
Pete, Chad, you don't plan on missing, right?
Only if you're first alternate, sir.
You ready, Gilbert?
I'll be second.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'll be second. Pete,
Okay.
first?
Oh, you're putting yourself as second. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I thought you meant first alternate. My apologies.
I think Pete's ready for first.
No, I put myself down for Valley, and then wasn't it, Chad, did you take Valley?
I took Valley.
Oh, and then I put myself for first, and then Gilbert's for,
I'm second. I'll be second.
yes.
Okay.
So we got those positions filled. Okay, let's go over to ACAP. And my question on that one is, we no longer have a CCF, and so I'm not sure that we need to appoint anybody.
Mayor and Council, that is correct. We have not submitted payment for our membership, and so I am recommending to you that we would not be moving forward in terms of renewing our membership, being that we no longer have a correction facility. And so this may be a moot point in terms of appointing board members to that, because otherwise I won't be sending in our renewal to be a member of ACAP.
Okay. Very good.
So real quickly, for all those who are extremely bummed out on not having something else to sit on, it was my fault because we should have brought this to your attention. We talked about it. I'll make it known here, and then we'll put it for another agenda item. But there does need to be an elected representative for the Sigma Group. Kern Sigma Group is the water organization that's more or less going to now manage how water is going to be used across the valley. Right now, the voting is quiet, but once this starts hitting hard this coming year in 2021, there'll be a lot to do. So my apologies for not bringing that up. We'll bring it on to the next agenda item, and then that way we can vote for an alternate, because I'd love to give somebody else the opportunity to do that.
Okay. Okay, moving on to the next one, we don't have a consent calendar on this one. And I don't believe we have any department comments.
Which one are you talking about, Kathy?
I'm down on number 22.
I think we need to recess, do we not?
Well,
On the other joint meetings?
that's true, but we don't have the others either.
No, those are the last items, so if you just want to skip this portion and just go to approve the minutes for each board and then adjourn, and then we can adjourn
Yes,
all
we can
together.
just drop that 19, 20, 21.
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to ask for the new chair, who is Pete, on industrial development to convene. That's on number 21. You see that, Pete? And it tells you what to do there.
Okay, I need to call for a motion to recess the meeting and conduct business under the city council.
No, go back to this white page right here. Well, I guess that's right too. He said it right. Yes, you did say it right. Yeah. Yeah, you're on 21. There
No,
you go.
We're on 23.
23, right.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of December 12th, 2018.
Mhm.
Make a motion to approve?
I'll second.
Givens,
Aye.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. You know, the new president of the civic improvement.
You want to make a motion to adjourn that meeting?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, T. That last sentence there.
You've seen a motion to adjourn the Industrial Development Authority meeting.
Okay, I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Make a motion to adjourn?
I'll second.
And then you want to do a all in favor count?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, we need the new president of Shafter Civic Improvement Corporation.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to make a motion to approve the minutes of December 12th, 2018 for the Shafter Civic Improvement Corporation meeting. Is there a motion on the table?
Oh, I thought you made
I'll make that
it.
So I didn't mean that I said that incorrectly. I have a motion by Lopez. Second?
Second.
Second by Alvarado. I have a motion, Lopez, and a second by Alvarado.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
Prout,
Yes.
and Givens.
Yes. Like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting. You have a motion?
Mayor and council, if I may, just really quick, I know that department director, city manager comments were not on the agenda, but I just want to inform you that it's my recommendation that the new council, we conduct a strategic planning workshop and then for the new year. That's a recommendation that I'll bring back to you. Meanwhile, over the holidays, I'll put together an RFP and issue so that when the item comes to you for consideration, I will have some proposals in terms of cost and some of the firms for your consideration, if that is something you wish to go forward with.
Do we need to say that on each one of our board agendas, or do we need to wait till the board agendas are done and then bring that back up?
Were you making a motion for the regular city council?
No,
Or
I'm
I
making
got
a
ahead?
motion to adjourn the Shafter Civic Improvement Corporation meeting.
All right, I got ahead of myself.
It's
That was for
okay,
the city
it's okay.
council meeting.
No, I understand meeting as well, actually. Yeah.
It got me.
One more.
City charitable.
I have one motion to adjourn. I need a second.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Adjourn. Next. Spirit of charitable.
Make a motion to adjourn for the City Charitable Purpose Foundation.
It's not just me this time.
I'll move
No, I'm
to
sorry, we need to approve the minutes from March 17th.
And approve the minutes for March 17th, 2020.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, she's gonna roll call.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Givens,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Alvarado,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn, sir.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. There's no place for me to say we adjourned our meeting, but I'm going to ask for that on the original page. We need a motion to adjourn our city council meeting.
No actionable item on what you discussed?
Informational item. only.
Informational, I thank you. Yeah, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. We are adjourned.